TCT Today.
Years ago, I figured out that I could grab people's attention with a fun magic trick and then use it as a means to share the gospel. And so over the last 25 years, I have gone into hundreds and hundreds of churches in different places, and we have seen literally thousands that have responded and made a decision for Christ that normally would not have set foot in the door of a church. And so I know you want to see some. And so
I do, yeah.
I actually brought with me today the #1 requested presentation that I have done for the past 25 years.
Okay.
And so they won't let me out of the, take this out of the show. And it's funny because if somebody was to ask me what my favorite is, I would name one of the great big stage illusions. My wife, she has the opportunity and the blessing to be cut in half and put back together, and we make it look like we float her, you know, about 6 feet up in the air. And so I always name those kind of tricks. But most people say, we really like the rope trick.
Okay.
And so I'm going to do my version of a classic rope trick. So we have one short piece of rope, we have one medium piece, and we have one long piece. Now, you're going to get the best look at this that anybody's ever gotten. So if I cheat, you're going to know it first of all. Now, I've got to find the center of each rope, and the best way to find the middle is simply by putting all the ends together. And so we're going to put the ends together just like this. And now when we pull over here, we can all look at the middle of those ropes. Now, I'm going to count to 3, and on the count of 3, Tom's going to help me. He's going to blow on these ropes. Are you ready for this? All right, 1, 2, 3. And just like that, we end up with 3 medium pieces of rope. The first rope is now a medium piece of rope. It used to be a little bitty short piece. The second, of course, is a medium. And finally, that long one had to shrink almost 12 inches to become a medium piece of rope. Now, I've seen a lot of great magicians that did this years ago, and they would stop at that point, and it was a great trick. But I'm going to see if I can take it a little bit further. I'm going to lose one here around my neck and try to do my very own 2-rope trick. Now, I always tell everybody to watch this very closely. This is the fastest part of the trick, and if you blink, you'll probably miss it. So watch the 2 medium pieces. We snap, they turn into one great big piece of rope. For years, I tried to figure out why people love rope tricks so much, and I think I've figured it out. Everybody's played with a piece of rope. So when magic happens with everyday, ordinary objects, it surprises people. They all know that every rope is the same. Every rope has 2 ends and a middle. I've never figured out what the 2 ends are for. And so I'm going to take the 2 ends and put them right here in my pocket, leaving me with one continuous middle section. Now, if you figure out a good use for the 2 ends, you put them anywhere on the middle, bring the middle of the middle up in your hand, you get your scissors out, cut it back into 2 medium pieces of rope, but we are not quite where we started. If you were watching closely, you know that we did not start with 3 equal lengths, but actually we started, watch close, with 1 short piece, 1 medium piece, and a long piece, just like magic. And so that's the 3-rope trick that everybody asks about. And so what we're able to do is to go into a church. We go into schools as well. And I wanted to share this. The timing of this invitation is perfect. We've just launched something brand new called Unbelievable. And here's why Unbelievable is so good. When we go into the public schools with motivational speaking, a while back you and I talked about the BAM show. You know, I can't give an altar call. I can't present the gospel and give the invitation in the school. What we've also found is that some schools are working on a small budget and they may not be able to bring the program. So now we're doing what's called Unbelievable. And here's what it is. Do you wish that I could go into your local school and bring all of them into your church? That's what we're doing. I team up with a local church that sponsors that school assembly. I go into the school, I perform the BAM assembly that we talked about, and then I'm able to tell them, hey, this Friday night I'm going to be at the First Baptist Church for the big magic show. And so we bring the community in, and now I have an opportunity to share the gospel.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the video. To see more like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button below. Get all the latest content from TCT Ministries. We'd love to pray alongside you for God's blessings in your life, so you can email your prayer requests to prayer@tct.tv or click the link below and submit your request at tct.tv. God bless you and thank you for watching.